Welcome back to my channel Kuluru Vinith. So in the last video of expense tracker playlist, we completed the data layer, and before proceeding to the presentation layer, we have one more package to create, that is dependency injection. There we will create our Hilt100 app application, and also the we will create an expense module, that is the dependency injection. That is we will inject we'll create a singleton object of the transaction repository, data store repository, and create room database, transaction database, and also create a singleton instance of transaction DAO, so that we can use across all our app. Okay, so before so let me create now the DI package. Okay, that is DI package, and first I'll create an expense application. And annotate this with the Hilt100 app. Okay, Hilt100 app, and also let me make this as a subclass of the application. Okay, so now we'll create a module named expense module. Module named expense module, and this one we have to annotate with the module and also inject with the singleton component as a class. Okay, so that we'll have a single instance across our all applications. Okay, so first let me annotate this with the module, and also install in singleton component class. Okay, so first thing what we will provide is the data store repository. So we have to annotate with the provide and also singleton. Okay, singleton, and write this as the provide data store repository. And for this we have to provide the application context as a parameter, and this will return the data store repository, right? Data store repository, and we will return the data store implementation by passing that context. Okay, this will provide the data store repository implementation object. Okay, now we will provide transaction DAO. Okay, that is provide transaction DAO. Okay, for this the dependency is the transaction database. Okay, the input parameter is the transaction database, and then we have to return the database dot transaction DAO. Okay, once we are done with this providing transaction DAO, we next is the providing the transaction repository. So I will again annotate the same with the provides, and also singleton provide transaction repository. Okay, and for this the input parameter is the DAO we have created just above, and this one the return type would be transaction repository. Okay, and we will return the implementation of the transaction repository. Okay, and here pass the input parameter as a transaction DAO. And finally at last what we'll do is we will create our transaction database. Okay, so that is provide singleton. Okay, let me close this. So here provide transaction database. Okay, for this what we need is the application context, that is application context, and this will return the transaction database. And here what we should do is we should use the room room database builder. Okay, and here pass the context and also the database class which we have created. Okay, like this, and also give the name of our db. So for now I'll name it as the transaction db. Okay, transaction db. Okay, and fallback to destructive migration. So this is just the thing when we are migrating. If there is any issues happening, we'll fall back to the previous version which we had. Okay, and finally we should call the build method. So this would provide us the transaction database. Okay, this is all we need to inject to our project. Apart from this, we are good to go. So finally we have completed the DA package. So from the next video onwards, we will start writing the presentation layer. That is, we'll start writing all pages, onboarding pages, right from the onboarding pages to the settings page. Okay, so that is it. Thank you so much for your love and support. Keep watching my channel. There will be a lot more exciting content coming up your way. Thank you.